In this lesson, we are going to install MiniKube. I've already opened the browser page for MiniKube, which is just a landing page you can easily find by searching on Google. Let's first go over the requirements. At least 2 CPUs, a minimum of 2 GB of free memory, 20 gigs of free disk space, and you will need one of the drivers such as Docker already installed. Now let's check my system. I have 8 CPU, about 8 GB of memory. Now let's look at the disk space. 25 gigs of free disk space, and Docker is already installed. Back to the MiniKube site. You can choose the operating system, architecture, and the method you want to use to install MiniKube. I'm opting for the Linux download and installing the binary version of the MiniKube. All you need to do is copy some text and paste it in your Linux terminal. And just like that, MiniKube is installed. Now let's run a couple of commands to make sure everything is set up properly. Great. Now let's go ahead and start MiniKube with a profile called demo. We can list profiles with MiniKube profile list and switch the profile demo. This should have already started our Kubernetes cluster and switched MiniKube to use desired profile. We can check the status with MiniKube status. However, if we want to start using commands to get nodes, ports, and so on, we need to either install kubectl or use the kubectl command that comes with the MiniKube. This command downloads and installs the suitable version of kubectl that works with the cluster. However, it's not the most convenient way to use kubectl command, so we can create an alias. You can also add this to bash rc file, so it sets each time you log in. Now let's check the version with kubectl version. And we can get the nodes with kubectl get nodes. The advantage of this method is that you will get the correct version of kubectl installed for each profile without any extra efforts. That's all for now.